Selena Quintanilla Perez was more than just a singer, she was a cultural icon. Her music transcended borders, captivating hearts with its infectious energy and heartfelt lyrics. But behind the dazzling smile and powerful voice was a young woman navigating the complexities of fame, family, and business. In the midst of this whirlwind, Yolanda Saldívar entered Selena's life. Initially a devoted fan, Saldívar swiftly ascended the ranks, eventually managing Selena's boutiques and fan club. Saldívar's admiration for Selena bordered on obsession. She immersed herself in Selena's world, dedicating herself entirely to the singer and her career. This growing control, coupled with Saldívar's increasingly erratic behavior, raised red flags among Selena's family and close friends. However, Selena, known for her kind heart and trusting nature, remained largely oblivious to the danger lurking beneath the surface. Whispers of financial irregularities within Selena's boutiques reached the Quintanilla family, casting a dark shadow over Saldívar's management. Determined to uncover the truth, Selena's father, Abraham Quintanilla Jr., launched an investigation into the boutique's finances. Saldívar, once a trusted confidant, now stood accused of embezzlement, her loyalty to Selena called into question. The investigation launched by Abraham Quintanilla Jr. revealed a trail of inconsistencies and missing funds within Selena's boutiques. Bank statements told a story of unauthorized withdrawals and suspicious transactions, all pointing back to Yolanda Saldívar. Confronting Saldívar about the financial discrepancies proved to be a challenge. She offered a series of excuses and justifications, each more implausible than the last. Her attempts to deflect blame and minimize the situation only served to deepen the family's suspicions. Selena, initially hesitant to believe the accusations against her trusted employee, found herself increasingly troubled by the mounting evidence and Saldívar's evasive behavior. Determined to get to the bottom of the situation, Selena decided to confront Saldívar directly. She arranged a meeting at a Days Inn motel in Corpus Christi, Texas, hoping to retrieve financial records and seek clarification from Saldívar. The meeting was intended to be a chance for Saldívar to explain herself and potentially salvage their relationship. Little did she know that she was walking into a carefully orchestrated trap, one that would end in tragedy and forever etch her name in music history. The meeting at the Days Inn motel quickly escalated from a tense confrontation to a scene of unimaginable violence. According to Saldívar's account, the argument over the financial records intensified, leading to a physical altercation. In a moment of chaos and desperation, Saldívar claims she drew a gun, intending to take her own life. However, in the struggle that ensued, the gun fired, fatally wounding Selena. The bullet struck Selena in the back, severing an artery and causing massive blood loss. She managed to stumble out of the motel room, leaving a trail of blood in her wake, before collapsing in the motel lobby. Witnesses described a scene of panic and horror as motel staff rushed to Selena's aid. Among her last words were accusations that identified Saldívar as her assailant. Despite the best efforts of medical professionals, Selena Quintanilla Perez, the queen of Tejano music, succumbed to her injuries at the young age of 23. As the world grappled with the senselessness of her death, attention turned to Yolanda Saldívar, the woman accused of silencing a generation's voice. The trial of Yolanda Saldívar became a media spectacle, captivating the nation and reflecting the raw emotions surrounding Selena's death. Saldívar, represented by defense attorney Doug Tinker, pleaded not guilty, claiming the shooting was accidental and a result of a struggle during a heated argument. She maintained that she had purchased the gun for her own protection, fearing for her safety amidst the accusations of embezzlement. The prosecution, led by Nueces County District Attorney Carlos Valdez, presented a very different narrative. They argued that Saldívar, driven by desperation and a desire to avoid accountability for her actions, deliberately shot Selena. The jury ultimately sided with the prosecution, finding Yolanda Saldívar guilty of first-degree murder on October 23, 1995. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years. The verdict brought a sense of closure to the Quintanilla family and Selena's devoted fans, but it did little to ease the pain of their loss. 3 decades after the murder that shook the world, Yolanda Saldívar's first chance at parole arrived in 2025. The news ignited a firestorm of emotions, reawakening the pain of Selena's loss, and fueling a renewed sense of outrage among her devoted fans. The Quintanilla family, unwavering in their belief that Saldívar should remain behind bars for the rest of her life, actively campaigned against her release. The Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles received a deluge of letters, emails and phone calls from people across the globe, urging them to deny Saldívar's parole. Online petitions garnered millions of signatures, reflecting the enduring legacy of Selena and the public's unwavering demand for justice. On March 27, 2025, the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles announced their decision. Yolanda Saldívar's parole was denied. The news was met with a collective sigh of relief from Selena's fans and the Quintanilla family, who had endured years of anguish and the agonizing wait for justice to be served. Saldívar, now in her late 60s, would remain incarcerated at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville, Texas, her next opportunity for parole scheduled for 2030. Yolanda Saldívar's life behind bars has been marked by isolation and the ever-present shadow of her crime. She has been housed in various Texas prisons, often kept in protective custody due to the notoriety of her case and the potential threats from fellow inmates. Despite her claims of remorse and her attempts to appeal her conviction, Saldívar remains a figure of hate and contempt, her name forever linked to the tragic loss of a beloved icon. Public sentiment towards Saldívar remains overwhelmingly negative. The passage of time has done little to soften the anger and resentment felt by Selena's fans, who view her as a cold-blooded killer who robbed the world of a vibrant talent. The memory of Selena, on the other hand, continues to burn bright. Her music, once confined to the airwaves of Tejano radio stations, has transcended cultural and linguistic barriers, captivating new generations of fans with its infectious energy and timeless appeal. Selena Quintanilla Perez may be gone, but her spirit lives on through her music, her unwavering fans and the countless lives she touched during her brief but impactful time in the spotlight. Her tragic death served as a stark reminder of the dark side of fame and the devastating consequences of obsession and betrayal. Yet from the ashes of tragedy, Selena's legacy has emerged stronger than ever. Selena's music continues to top charts, her albums selling millions of copies worldwide. Biopics, documentaries, and tribute concerts keep her memory alive, introducing her music and story to new generations. More than just an entertainer, Selena has become a symbol of cultural pride for the Latino community. Her ability to seamlessly blend Tejano music with pop sensibilities helped to break down barriers and introduce a new generation to the richness and diversity of Latino culture. Selena's light may have been extinguished far too soon, but her star continues to shine brightly in the hearts of her devoted fans.